Welcome home. We are WNST, AM 1570, Taos, Baltimore. We are in beautiful Randallstown. It's Baltimore Positive. It's all brought to you by our friends at the Maryland Lottery. I have the Back to the Future scratch-offs to give away. Tawanda and Eli don't know, but they're going to be getting these here. We're at the Y in Randallstown. We're at the swim facility in the center, right off of Brenbrook and Liberty Road. I have been in here now 4.5 hours. It's about 190 degrees with humidity in here. I'm melting. Tawanda has air conditioning built over here. So does Eli. Eli is the Associate Executive Director of the Y Swim Centers. That's why the water's blue and beautiful, because if I was that guy, it'd be green right now. Tawanda Ford's here. She's the Membership Director. The Y in Central Maryland and the Y Swim Center in Randallstown. I'm going to be honest with both of you. I've been talking about doing some partnerships with the Y for a number of years. I've known John. You all know John Hoey well. He makes you laugh. You make him laugh. And a couple weeks ago, I had a meeting, and I said, I want to do a crab cake tour out here. And I involved Clean Cuisine, and I didn't know about their Justin Burke ride and all the things they were going to do. But I went on the Y Central Maryland website, and I thought, now, they want me to do a crab cake tour at the Y. Where am I going to set up? Not in the locker room, set up in the gym. I've done my show everywhere. And I went online, and I saw y'all having a Juneteenth event here on, I believe it was June 7th, this last week or two.
Yes.
And I saw this last month. This is back before the Preakness. And I saw this pool. And I saw the picture of it, and I saw Y Swim Club, Randallstown, Juneteenth, June. And I thought, well, I know a crab cake, guys. So I know I can bring the crab cake tour there. And I thought this would just be such a beautiful setting. And for about a month and a half, I knew I was coming out here. I didn't know you all would be out here with me. You didn't know I was going to be bringing you Clean Cuisine crab cakes. But what a beautiful facility you have out here. And I tell John, I grew up in Dundalk. So the old Y when I was a kid, I'm talking about the 80s, 40 years ago. I know I don't look that old, Eli, but I'm 40 years out of high school. And we used to go to the Y when I was young. And to see what the modern Y is and what it represents, and Eli, you seem a little younger than Tawanda, but the Y and what maybe, I heard the YMCA Village People song played a little while ago. It was in a pool.
Yeah.
What a Y was and what a Y is. Tell everybody what the Y is here in Randallstown, Tawanda.
The Y in Randallstown, we're all about our members, our youth, our seniors, adults, and community. We are good at providing activities for them. It's a welcoming place, a safe place for members to be at. We are known for water fitness classes here. We have more water fitness classes than most of our centers. And our swim lessons, we teach spectacular swim lessons.
I just saw everybody having fun. I texted my wife a minute ago. It was loud in here. I'm soaking wet. I did not bring a swimsuit. I'm an idiot. I should have brought a rubber ducky. I should be doing this. I should be doing this topless right here. But I wrote to my wife. I said, they're doing water aerobics and making me jealous here. And I sent that out 9 minutes ago to my wife, literally. I said, I want to get in the pool. This looks like fun. I want to quit my day job, come out here, hang out at the Y is what I want to do.
It's a sense of community here.
Well, I think I can feel that from the minute I walked in. I met you at the door. I came in the wrong door. I came in the door over by the gym, and you came over and rescued me here. How often is this pool being utilized? Is the water moving in here from 5:30 in the morning when you open up?
So when we open at 5:30 in the morning, we have about 10 to 15 members that come in, and then our water exercise programs Monday through Friday start at 6 a.m. and they go to about 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. And then that's when it kind of cools off and our lap swimmers come in. And then at about 3 to 4, that's when we have more water exercise classes. Then we start swim lessons. And then on Tuesdays and Thursday nights, we have swim lessons again. On Wednesday, lessons. There's always, because you're coming in that door, you better get a lesson, right? I mean, it's a pool, it's fun, but there's danger here. I had a former manager once tell me that an empty pool is a waste of money. So we try to program our pool out from beginning to
I knew I was going to. John told me I was going to like you. An empty pool is a waste of money. What is not a waste of money here? What's valuable here, Tawanda? Somebody comes and joins us. Why?
What is valuable is our sense of community. This is a safe place. It's like a family atmosphere here. And we have activities geared towards our youth and to our folks like you, your age, and to our seniors. We have.
I'm glad you didn't put me in either one. I'm not youth. I'm not senior. You know, I found first time this summer I went to the movies. I'm 56, so I'm getting that AARP thing at this point. First time this summer I went to She's Fat, get a discount. I thought, is there 55? Nah, I can't get one until I'm 60. But I'm getting there. So, I mean, I do see these activities for folks that are a little older than me. And I think to myself, that's what I want to be doing whenever I do get old.
Well, we have a lot of activities out of the pool as well. We have, like, for example, LifeBridge comes here and gives blood pressure screenings, various health screenings. We have lunch and learns. We have a partnership with Baltimore County, and their organizations come in. And then we have fun stuff. We have, like, bingo. We have line dancing classes. We're going to be having a Soul Train party.
What?
We have holiday parties. We do a lot here.
I've only heard good music since I walked in. The minute I walked in, I wore my Earth, Wind, and Fire belt buckle today because it was gold and I wanted to be respectful of Juneteenth. And I tried to wear some Juneteenth colors here, get my African thing going on from my South American background. But I heard nothing but great disco music, 70s, 80s, 90s music here.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels a little bit like a disco, a little bit. There's always music and activity and movement. And I've been sitting here about 4.5 hours. I've been here a while. And it hasn't been a dull moment since I've been here. It keeps you guys young.
Yeah. And it's also addressing one of our nation's leading problems right now is loneliness in our seniors. So we're really addressing that issue here at Randallstown is loneliness within our seniors in the community. We have some of our active older adults that come in and they do water exercise classes. And then they play Phase 10 all day long. They have lunch. They have dinner here. So we're really addressing that senior loneliness here at Randallstown Y.
Well, and also keeping kids active and out of trouble.
Yeah.
Summertime. My vibe is kids are still in school today, which is why I came. But my vibe is if I did the show here next week, it'll be a little different around here, right?
Yeah, it'll be very busy.
I'm going to hear more noise, more kids. Summer probably brings this place to life in a different kind of way, right?
It does.
Right.
It does.
How many years for you, Tawanda, being here?
15 years in August.
So you got big kids like me to come back and say hello.
Yeah. We have lots of kids. I've seen lifeguards grow up. I mean, they were here taking swim lessons, and then they became lifeguards. It's just a progressing family affair here.
Well, I can see how proud of it you are at this point. Membership drive. I know this is a big month for all this. I'm showing things off here at the pool. Not every Y has a pool. Not every Y has every Y. And you have, by the way, I said to them, can you bring me some pamphlets? And they're like, we have older people here to take paperwork home. So I'm just reading off some stuff here just to be clever, okay? Water fitness, aqua arthritis, water fitness low impact, aqua Zumba.
Yeah.
No wonder the music was good. Water volleyball.
That's what they're doing right now. Yeah, it gets very competitive. Sometimes our associates even get into the
Zumba
games.
Gold deep water jog. That's what I need. Get myself in. Y Camp starts June 16th.
It started yesterday. Summer camp.
Yesterday. All right.
Yep.
14 camp locations. Lots of camp options for children, 4 to 17. Day camp, overnight camp, teen camp, specialty camp. No sunburns here. I like that. I'll tell you that right now.
And I do want to mention about camp. We try to make it affordable for everyone. So if you are low income or can't afford to send your child to camp, come in and fill out an Open Doors application for financial assistance.
Yeah.
And it'll help you with membership, with camp, and for swim lessons.
This is for everybody.
It's for everybody.
Tell folks maybe how that does work who want to be educated on that. They come in, maybe they don't have the funds, they want to be a part of what you're doing. I don't want to say, no child turned away, but I'm thinking.
That's what we try to do with
I see you at the front door in here, Tawanda. I'm thinking you're going to help somebody. I mean, I can see help written all over your face.
Yes. We want everyone to have the opportunity to be a Y member. You come in, you fill out an application, you bring us your proof of income, and we review it, and we go from there. And you can choose to have a swim center only membership or association wide.
So you got a movie night here on July 14th. with Medea's destination wedding, popcorn included in that. You do food sharing on Thursday between 11 and 1. I'm just giving people, they think YMCA, it's a fun song, there's a pool, I work out.
Yeah.
No. There's a lot more going on.
More.
Educationally and programming-wide, I would say classroom, but stuff outside of the pool. What are your favorite things you do here?
I would say it's giving our active older adults, some of those things, how to deal with certain health issues, estate planning, how to build, healthier lifestyles. Because that's the area that we target is a lot of our active older adults. Here
So you put something up on the board and say, this month we're bringing someone in to talk about
estate
your
planning.
money, your health, your
Yes.
kids, your mental health, your...
Yeah.
And that's every month.
Because so
We have
much of
people
what you do
coming
here is
in.
movement.
Yeah. And
Right? And when I think of the why, the reason the why is it's kind of movement, right?
Yeah.
Moving around.
Yeah, and it's beyond the body. It's about the mind, body, and spirit.
All right. So the Juneteenth celebration got me out, and I finally found the Juneteenth celebration page here because I did see the pool, and it's what brought me out. And listen, I grew up East Baltimore. I'm Hispanic of background. I grew up Archie Bunker's Dundalk. Juneteenth is something that's new to a lot of people. They don't know what it's about, understand the celebration this week. Tell me what's going on here at the Y for Juneteenth.
Well, we already had our Juneteenth celebration.
I know I'm late.
It was last Saturday. Well, it was Saturday, June 7th.
But it did get me here.
It was a huge event. We had almost 100 vendors and food trucks. We had entertainment. We had guest speakers from the NAACP. We had Julian Jones in. We had a fantastic DJ. We had performances, and it was activities for
Julian
kids.
told me it's a big deal. He sat down and did the show with me. He said, I was here last week for that. That was a big deal.
It
Yes.
is, it is.
And probably because I originally they'd asked me if I could broadcast from it, and I'm like, that might be too. I wanted this. I wanted
Right.
a little bit of that, a little bit of that, but I wanted it
Right.
to be a little more calm to talk about it. But this is something you're doing every year, and this isn't
Yes.
just the only thing. But this has become a centerpiece event for you. I could tell on the
Yeah.
events calendar when I saw the pool. I'm like, I know you guys are proud of this, and this
Yes.
is sort of I say a flagship event for you guys here, right?
It really
Yes,
is.
we started it in 2019, actually.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
that
it's
was
growing.
our first big event, and it has grown. Every year it's growing.
Well, it's a
Every
little bit of
year.
a start of summer, right? I mean, from the
Yes.
timing of it to say pool's open. Because that was my message when I looked on
Right.
the Y Central Maryland. I thought, well, I want to do the crab cake tour out there. Where, how, when, pool, Juneteenth, start of summer. And then there's the pool safety part. I want to get you a piece of this, Eli, because I know the pool is your thing. It's beautiful. It's clean. Doesn't smell too chlorine in here, man. I'll get home.
Our property team does a great job keeping our pools well balanced. When you cannot smell chlorine, it's a perfectly balanced pool. So whenever you go somewhere and it smells like chlorine, then there's an issue. But when it doesn't smell like chlorine, that's a perfectly balanced pool.
Well, as a cautious tale, I was a replacement child as an adopted child. My parents lost their son to a drowning. It wasn't a pool drowning. It was in 1969. It had to do with some a storm and riding tubes, and he got trapped. He was a young boy. He was 12 years old at the time, 1969. So my parents lost their son to drowning. I can't say I think about it, not think about it. It was a little bit before my time. But in the last 10 years, I've done segments on this topic this time of year. Denny Nagel, former pitcher right down here from Gambrels, pitched in the World Series, a champion, great life. His brother lost a son to a pool drowning. So therefore, I brought him on to talk about pool safety. Bodie Miller, famous, world-famous skier. He did my show about 5 weeks ago, middle of May. They called me and said, hey, you want to have Bodie Miller on? Sure. I mean, decorated, Olympian skier. He was sitting in front of a lanai in a pool talking about losing his child to a pool drowning.
Oh, wow.
He and his wife lost their child. So I want to give you a little bit of oxygen for this because you're here and there's people in this pool all the time. As I see a lifeguard right here circling the pool. You mentioned how many young people come, they learn. But so much of pool safety. This is the month we talk about it. Not for the kids, because 2 and 3 or 4 year old kids that are having this problem, even younger people, this is an adult education issue in this country.
well.
And today, tomorrow, we're going to lose somebody to a pool drowning, and
Yes.
it's all avoidable. All of it's
Yep,
avoidable.
yep,
And part of that for you is teaching. I see we got lifeguard walking behind us as we sit here. But
Yeah.
that's really job number one of what you do in this pool, right?
Yes, is making sure that people learn how to swim. It's a life-saving skill. And drowning is the leading cause of deaths for children between the ages of 5 to 14. So the Y is on a mission to lower that risk of making sure that children don't drown and they're safe around
Well, we're not
water.
taking the pools out. The pool's going to be here. We just need to learn how to use
we
it.
need to make sure everybody's water smart.
What do you see here with young kids in deep water? And do you rescue kids in this pool once a summer or no? Does it,
I say that our lifeguards do a really good job of preventing. They are really on top of things. So once people
what happens
come in,
fast is my point, right?
Yeah,
It
it happens really, really fast. And so our associates, our lifeguards, do a really good job of making sure that parents are in the water with their kids, and then we're also swim testing them so that we know their water comfortabilities and where they can go in the pool. And then we try to offer them, if they don't pass the swim test, all right, let's get them in swim lessons. So maybe next summer they will pass the swim test. When we see that kids don't know how to swim, we try to offer them swim lessons so that they can be comfortable and smart around the water.
easy to do, swim lessons here, right?
Yep.
What is,
Easy.
when you say swim lessons, you sign up every Saturday, 3 days a week.
So
you
our
bring kids in
lessons
for a
are
week, and on
usually-
Monday they don't know how to swim, and by Friday they're a little better at it? Or
So usually we do 1 day a week for about 7 weeks, and we take a week off, or we usually do a makeup during that week, and then we start back up. We try to tell any age,
Right, okay.
from 3 months all the way until 99. I tell people diapers to diapers. So
every day you have a kid that comes in here that's never been in a pool, never been to the ocean.
Yep.
Every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
Well, it's exciting.
Yeah, and
Every
just
day.
getting people in to learn how to swim. It's a life-saving skill, but you also can turn it into a career. You can become a lifeguard. You can then manage pools. So there's many different steps. Or you can go be an Olympic swimmer. There's so many different avenues. And then swimming is one of the best cardios out there as well. So there's so many opportunities when it comes to swimming.
First thing, I almost got Jessica Long out here today, Paralympic swimmer, most decorated in the world. And I thought about her, and she almost came out. Last week, accidental, I had Katie Pumphrey. She's the young lady that swims the bay.
Yeah.
So she came in and gave, oh my God, the story she told me, they're playing on the air this week. And then I think the first story I ever wrote when I worked at the newspaper, 1984, was about swimming. And when I think about the most decorated, no offense to Cal Ripken or even Babe Ruth, who are from Maryland, Michael Phelps. I mean, we got, we have a rich pool tradition here, right?
Sure
So
do.
getting in the pool, going down to the ocean, being safe. The Y can teach you, your children, how to swim. Come out here to Randallstown. Eli and Tawanda are going to take great care of you. Tawanda Ford, I can't forget your name. It's my wife's maiden name, Ford. So easy for me to do. Tawanda is the membership director here at the Y in Central Maryland, the Y Swim Center in Randallstown. You can find it all at ymaryland.org. Eli Dowell is the associate executive director of the Y Swim Centers. He makes sure the pool water's clean. But you give all the credit to the people that keep the pool water clean.
Yes, I give it to our associates. Like, that is the number one driver here, is just how well our associates are with people. They make everybody feel welcome. So they do, our frontline associates, they do a really great job every day making sure this is a place of belonging.
Well, you guys have been beautiful guests. You're running a great facility out here. When you get old and gray, especially you, Eli, you can tell
I got
people.
some ways to go.
Do you remember the day that idiot came out and hooked all his equipment up and came out with long pants on and sat at the pool 5 hours and sweat and kept wiping the sweat off? Because this pool, I don't think I would be cold in your pool water. One of the things about thinking about jumping in the pool is, jump in the deep end, you get the cold water.
Yeah.
It feels to me like this is a warm pool. This is a warm and
about
welcoming
84,
pool.
85 degrees, so it's very comfortable.
Wow, that's better than an outdoor pool where you go in and you start to shiver.
You
a
have to
little
wait
bit.
till like end of July for it to get warm enough.
All right. Well, I hope this is not my last time doing this show with you all here at the
not.
pool.
Back anytime.
And if I do it the next time, I'm wearing my bathing suit.
Okay,
And I
good.
am going to get in the pool.
Good.
I didn't think about getting in your pool. What an idiot I am. Come out here and do 5 hours of radio, and I didn't even get in the pool.
Come back anytime.
Come back.
All right, well, it's still open. It's just the beginning of the summer. So
Okay.
I'll come out here and get some lessons, make sure I know what I'm doing when I get in the water. My thanks to Eli and Tawanda. My thanks to wrap it up for everybody. Jerry Schlichting from McLean Cuisine, who's doing this amazing ride across the state, bicycle ride across the state with Justin Burke for children's cancer. So you can learn more about that at Justin Burke's page. Also at Clean Cuisine up here in Owings Mills, delicious crab cake. Brought me some squash lasagna as well as some protein bars. John Hoey, who runs all things at Y Central Maryland, who set all of this up, all the staff, everybody out there who's made this thing happen. I'm very, very appreciative, as well as Julian Jones, who came out, talked about the county, talked about Randallstown, talked about the Y. And also, I had Barry Williams out, who was involved, has been on the Y board, who remembers fighting to get this building built. Back 20 years ago, so that Tawanda could be out here helping people in Randallstown, and Eli could be out here. So it's a real success story out here in Randallstown with what you guys doing here every day. So thanks for welcoming me in. I didn't get to read everything that's going on out here, but
they can just come on and visit us.
man, we got playground, rock wall, family game room, gymnasium, fitness floor, group exercise, sauna. It's almost like a Y. It's almost like a fun place to be. Come on out and be a part of it. Learn more at the Y of Maryland, ymaryland.org. I'm signing off. I'm soaking wet. I wish I brought – if I brought the right skivvies, I just would have jumped in because I'm already wet. I might as well be in the pool. Signing off from the Y here for the Juneteenth celebration at the Y in Randallstown. We are WNST, AM 1570, Towson, Baltimore. We never stop sweating through our clothes here at the pool at the Y. We're Baltimore positive. Stay with us.